Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Command & Conquer Rudder 3 replay. As well, on top right side as the orange allies, we have the OtherDawn. As well, on bottom left side as the cyan allies, we got Zaid646. Both players going through a barracks course, some local doggos being summoned, Peacekeeper here. Both looks like heading over to the right side. Heading up to the garage. Peacekeeper here, maybe an eye for the garrison. Looks like the cyan peacekeepers are heading towards this garrison here. And we're going to see some shields. Yep, and here comes a dog pile. Get some shots there. I wonder if he responds. Does get inside, does not lose it. Now got this guy advancing. Again, it's an equal trade. Down south we have the doggo here. Peacekeeper trying to pursue the doggo. Engineers will obtain the oil derrick. Get inside this garrison. And dead. It's trying to get inside the garrison. Orange committing a lot more peacekeepers over here. It looks like he has 2 barracks on the field. Cyan appears just have only the 1. No, he has gone for a second barracks and going for more units. Peacekeepers on the other side. Does gun down 1 peacekeeper. Orange pulling a slight advantage now. Both sides going for a heavy number of peacekeepers. I'm to keep the peace. This guy's going the wrong side of town. Orange is pursuing. Every time I hear one of these things, just a multi-gunner turret popping up. Does wall off that direction. Large number of peacekeepers here. Peacekeepers heading up north. We do have these guys heading up down to the hill as well. Doggo here. Man, that dog's big. It's the size of the command. Hard to say how many peacekeepers each side has. I think orange has about 15, maybe 17. Cyan has about 11 there. So orange has a superior number of peacekeepers. Gains some various garrisons. At least inside the garrison would be a neutral trade, which is good for cyan if you're... Oh, got a bit of lag spike there. Sometimes my computer does this weird lag spike thing. Not sure why, it's completely random. The garage goes down. Also, some force on the ground. Not sure why they were doing that. Was he doing a force fire ground order? Let's see. Where's the MCV? There. Orange's MCV's right there. How did I miss that? Cyan's gone for some Vindicators. That is an orange multi-gunner turret. Apollo's here. Javelin shoots. Does bomb the multi-gunner turret there. Does clean it up. Maybe putting some basic walls here to help protect the airfield. Surrounding the airfield entirely with walls. Maybe a good idea. Orange's peacekeepers now advancing. Bombing run. Got the single Apollo. Getting some damage there. The single Javelin troop getting some work done. Now there's 2 Apollos here, but can't stick around with the Javelin troop. Now got a cyan Apollo there. Orange's Apollo just sort of sitting there and taking it. I wasn't paying attention up here. Got a fully automatic shotgun turret there. And looks like the airfield does get bombed there. Cyan has air superiority, but it's getting extremely messy extremely quickly. Walls off over here. Looks like they're still opening though. Cyan may need his own multi-gunner turret. Does shoot the Apollo on deck. Javelin troop will be going down. Airfield goes on down. More walls going up. These Vindicators, I believe they're out of ammo, which means they will start burning up. Maybe some Riptides would be nice, but it's a lot of peacekeepers, so any number of Riptides will take a bit of time, plus he doesn't have the War Factory. Another airfield. Looks like he will save the Vindicators. Because he doesn't need that. It actually traps the peacekeepers. That good at that thing. Bombs 1 of the peacekeepers. Good number of Javelin troops here, which will... Javelin troops stays alive. Not Javelins, Vindicators. We're breaking down some of these wall segments now. No multi-gunner turret. Let's see. What does orange do? What does Cyan do? I think Cyan should go and try to crush some of these units. They advance, sells off a couple walls I can see there. Probably just will keep his MCV going. If he keeps going around the circle, that may keep its momentum up. Oh, there's a multi-gun turret there by Cyan. It's cleaned up with the Javelin troops. Cyan does not have enough peacekeepers. He could try doing some dogs around the corner, try to do a bit of an ambush. Cryo shot. Some Cyan's peacekeepers will be going down. Also, just to be orphan, Cyan has his own cryo shot available. Barracks on the flank, maybe trying to go with some of his local doggos. Cryo shot there. Gets a couple troops, nothing too significant. Triple Apollo there. And it's like, yep, dogs coming on Alpha. Don't know if he got any. Got a fully automatic shotgun there. Indicators coming for a bombing run, but looks like they'll just get shot down. Apollo versus Apollo. Of course, Cyan's Apollo does have the air troop for repairs. Regardless, get focused down. Cyan's peacekeepers come for a nice little flank. MCV's charging before getting repaired by the airfield. Unlike Kane's draft, airfields can repair ground units. Takes out the power plant there. Cyan has a good number of these peacekeepers. Two are fully heroic. Cryocopter being followed by orange. He needs to dismount this unit there, though it won't be. Don't think it'll reach over there. 3 walls up. Does freeze that unit. A couple of wall seconds being sold off. Ore collector needs to get moving. Okay, had to set off some walls so let's get it back moving. Airfield has now been reestablished. Cyan's peacekeepers come from a nice little flank. Great splash damage on Orange's peacekeepers. Cyan's are pretty spread apart. One of Cyan's is fully heroic. Of course, got the cryocopter causing issues. Single Apollo will shoot it down, but got 2 Apollos there. Cryocopter stays alive. Apollo stays alive. Just need 1 heroic peacekeeper. Got a single multi-gun turret here, not only for anti-air, but can also be used for anti-infantry. And does pie the corner, kill off 1 peacekeeper at a time. Just got a multi-gun turret made queued up there. Both players still in the same economy. Both players still actually have the oil derrick. Usually they're dead by now. Even if they're in a safe position, even this map, they're usually dead within the first 5 minutes. Sells off the multi-gunner turret. There's a locked javelin. Good number of peacekeepers by orange. Power plant. Another crowd shot there. Cyan's trying to push forward. Killing off the multi-gunner turret will be nice. Does kill off Apollo. Kills off the multi-gunner turret. But he simply does not have enough peacekeepers to push forward. Takes out 1 of the Apollos there. Very nice. I think maybe Cyan could try going for Riptides, but that would be expensive. War Factor is what, 2,000 credits? Or it's not going for expansion. Cyan's Apollos do stay alive, so does Orange's. Of course, Orange manages to also squeeze out heightened clearance because the heightened cryocopter can see. Those look the multi-gun turrets taking a lot of damage, being focused down quite nicely. Can't say if it was cost effective. I see a couple peacekeepers went down that engagement, but so did Cyan. Yeah, that went better for Orange, looks like. Got a good amount of efficiency there. This heroic one will be healed up, get enough time. Cryo copter straight forward. He may need to go for a very defensive multi-gunner turret sort of back here. Orange actually getting hit by multiple angles. These two peacekeepers have a very nice flank. It looks like Cyan does manage to stage a breakout. We know Javelin troops. Cyan has enough units to push forward. Only has one laser lock Javelin, but great bomb splits. Focus on some of the wounded ones. Another bombing run there. Apollo stays alive, but Vindicator does go down. Got another cryo blast, not cryo shot. Splits up the army in half. It does kill off one half basically for free. So that one got a little bit cold. Live with a cold shoulder. Cryoblast here, there's a lot of infrastructure. Cyan's trying to go for the kill. All that's destroyed. Vindicator on the deck. And kills everything off of one Vindicator. Did lose his ground army, multi-gunner turret here for defense. Orange has set up one expansion base so far. These have still half the credits left in them. So the game will continue, but Orange is getting a better position, though he did take a major loss there. Cyan's not going to be able to stage a breakout anytime soon. Of course, he probably does not know about the naval expansion. Cyan's Apollo gets thrown away for free. Lose a good number of peacekeepers for there. Just throwing away units. That's not good. Something died up here. Looks like the barracks may have went down. What? I'm not sure. Let's see. So just heightened clearance. Got a seaport. Maybe assault destroyers. Supported by Riptides. Here, some shotgun shots. Cyan does spot these naval structures, does not see the expansion. And this MCV is just now being repaired on up. It was damaged a long time ago. It was damaged by those Vindicator bombing runs as he pushed forward. Single peacekeeper here. This area is very peaceful, so he definitely did his job. He probably don't need to crush that, but he's probably worried about a crowd shot being killed, getting killed off by that. Assault destroyer online. Cryo shot over here. Cyan's expansion will be going down. Does freeze everything, but the ore refinery will thaw out much more sooner. Oh, he sells it off. MCV packing on up. He's going to laser lock the ground to hit the assault destroyer. Nope. Unable to. Orange's peacekeepers doing a good job drawing fire. Cyan's MCVs packed on up and shrunken to fall back to the airport for some free repairs. Assault destroyer is taking severe damage. At this point in time, it's probably just useful to try to use the crushed walls and crush ore collectors or prospectors. Cyan's back foot. I think Cyan's probably getting knocked out of the game. Cryogeddon, which does get absorbed by the assault destroyer, but that gets frozen. Most of everything else gets frozen, but the laser lock does connect the MCV. Still has some health to work with. An engineer would be very nice, but there's everything else in the way. And unable to finish off the rest of these units got frozen. Cryogeddon getting hit by the Apollo and Javelin. Apollo will be going on down. It's right there if you probably sold off. It looks like the ore refinery will be going on down. A couple peacekeepers on the flank, but they just get ripped apart. That is a lot of efficiency. Yep, I think Cyan's going to be knocked out of the game shortly. We got the command hub going on up. MCV goes down. And decides to install off. And does back out of the game now. This is AngradeVT. Thank you for watching. And on to the next replay.